I'm gonna be playing this control mage I made over the weekend. It's pretty cool. It has some elements of like a grinder mage kind of, but it also has more burst. I have Malagos and double Ice Lance Frostbolts. I didn't make it through the winter preliminaries. I tried. I was a little bit away. I think 2 or 3 matches away. Actually went decently far, but none of my matches were streamed. It ended up. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the heal bot because I have a decent curve, and this is about as good as I'll realistically get early. My deck doesn't have that much early game. The only card that I'm really missing here in the early game is Doomsayer. My series versus Tides is interesting.
It's getting hot in here. The end is coming.
That's my best top deck. It has not too high a chance of surviving, but it could absorb 7 damage. Okay, it actually survives. So it means that it doesn't have Earthshock or Lava Burst. Oh, never mind. It just died.
I serve the Fire Lord.
So he is fully unoverloaded now. Might be facing a Doomhammer this turn. Doesn't actually look that great for him on the Doomhammer. Gets to clear my Sludge Belcher, but doesn't really get much else. It's okay.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
I'm gonna play the heal bot because Scarab, I can get a ping with the Scarab in, or maybe the 3-drop. The problem is the actual body of the 1/1 gets countered by Sir Finley pretty well. So that doesn't contribute much there on that front. And next turn, the Scarabs line up better, mana-wise. So there's no real point in Frostbolting and Scarab because he already has a Sir Finley to contest one of the 1/1s, and it can't contest both of them, so I might as well just go ahead and use my ping there. Because one of the 1/1s couldn't contest one of his minions. I went ahead and took the Arcane Intellect, hopefully to draw into some stuff. The other option was to take the Questing Adventure, create like a huge threat.
Perhaps.
Bran is an interesting card to see here.
The end is coming.
This makes my second heal bot draw really good. I was actually originally I intended to have Alex in this deck. Just ended up never fitting in Alex. That would be a third source of healing. I'm way too low to play Dr. Broom next turn. I'm gonna have to get Barrier or try to get Barrier down, maybe Brand down. If I top that heal bot, that'll be my play.
I feel icky.
Who knows my secret? It's getting hot in here.
I feel like I had to run really good for this. The way I feel is one turn... I feel like one turn buys me more than 8 damage. Or 8 damage is worth more than 1 turn faster lethal clock. So I ended up not playing Dr. Boom and ended up playing my Ice Barrier there. Too likely I'd die. Water Elemental's a little bit too slow here. His last charge now. We do have an Ice block down, and plus we can't kill this guy anyway, so... we can try to threaten lethal next turn. I don't feel like realistically we will be able to hit lethal here next turn.
Well played.
But there's some chance. Also, if he doesn't kill me, then my block will still be around for next turn. So if he doesn't get the block here, then I'll probably win. Because then I have at least one more turn. I can just go with face of Dr. Boom and start racing. Yeah, so it looks like he doesn't get my block here. So now I can just not play defensively at all this turn and basically go as greedy as possible. No face damage to Malygos. He has 5 damage on board. I should actually Flame Strike. It gives me more damage, because if I just go all face and play Azure Drake and Water Elemental, he can actually trade with these minions. But I can Flame Strike and develop Mad Scientist. I can also get this Boombot guaranteed on face.
I'll show them all!
Well played. You win this one.
As far as Reno in this deck goes, I have a lot of my early game is 2-ofs. Ice Lance, Frostbolts, Doomsayers, Scarabs. I feel like it's not good enough. If I was willing to cut a lot of the 1-ofs, maybe even all of them, like all the 2-ofs I could, but it depends if I'm willing to give up the Ice Lance combos. Frostbolt. One Frostbolt, one Ice Lance seems a little bit weird at some point, since you always need them together. And then 2 Doomsayers I feel like is almost mandatory. That's the card that I'd least be willing to give up as a 2-of.
Medivh versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Let the games begin.
I'm trying out one Conjurer, one Azure Drake. I had 2 Azure Drakes for a while. I just want to see which one's better, so I get a better feel of what's better if I just have one of each and maybe replace the other one with whatever I find better. Ronin is part of my combo for Flamewaker and Malygos. I have one Flamewaker. It's not really a tempo mage, it's definitely a control mage. I had 2 Water Elementals, so I decided to have one Water Elemental, one Flamewaker.
Welcome to the
Gives me some extra value. Okay, I was hoping he doesn't drop Pyro this turn or something, that's good. Because now my Doomsayer will be safe here. Unless he has Shower Pain, in which case it'll never be safe, so... I basically need to dodge a Velen's Chosen trade, which is the easiest way for him to kill the Doomsayer. So this is a Control v Control matchup. So duplicating Conjurer is going to be really good. I go ahead and drop the Mad Scientist here to have a chance of duplicating Conjurer. So he knows it's not Mirror now.
You want it? I got it.
Counterspell's good. Spellbender might be better. Counterspell, I could protect my board from AoE, Frost Novas, and Light Bombs. But Spellbender protects... I don't know about protects, but it basically is really good against Villain's Chosen and Power Word Shield. Maybe more so Villain's Chosen. And get a 3/7 guy if I get the Spellbender on Villain's Chosen. So I like that better. That's a lot of value. It's a huge play. I'm not too worried about AoE. Light Bomb is more scary than like Nova type cards. Plus he's already used 1 powered shield, so I'm assuming if there's 4 targets for Spellbender, 1 shield, 2 Velens,
I wonder.
then it's more likely that he... Okay, so now he's used both shields. There might not be any more spells that would target minions other than Velens, so that's good. Unless he starts flash healing his minions. Oh, Entomb. Okay, I'm okay with Entomb. This still trades. Zombie-Chow doesn't trade in. And I'm really happy if I get to trade into this guy. Plus I just dig for Flame Strike. I'm sure there's other spells I want, but Flame Strike's the #1 spell I'm thinking I want.
Embrace the void.
I feel like I want to lock down some kind of board clear soon. I can either take this 7 damage and go to 10 or 12-ish damage and play Spellbender, ping the 3/5 to 3/4, or I could Frost over and ping.
Get complacent.
The other move is more greedy, obviously, but I feel like if I have more life to work with, it'll give me more options in the coming turns, and I can also just die, so... Carry like Mariah, thanks for resubbing. Welcome back.
Some still
Do you like to play with fire?
You want it? I got it.
Oh, there's also an Arcane Blast here. None of these cards are going to be huge value. I mean, I guess we're playing Fatigue, Forgotten Torch, but I'm not really playing Fatigue. I'm playing Bursting with Malygos, and I get to save a Frostbolt this way. And plus, I also get to develop a 2-mana card here, which I was thinking Mad Scientist, but that's probably not going to happen since Cabal Shadow Priest, so... I have an abundance of these Spellbenders. It's tiny now? I didn't see it. Let me do a test. I think that's how it always was. I could let him develop. I don't really want to let him develop a Cabal. Right now, I've already got all my secrets. Wait, I have 1 Ice Block to pull from the Mad Scientist still, but Cabal is kind of annoying. It's a minion that survives Blizzard, and I still deal with the 4/3 after.
Embrace the void.
I might just have to, you know, use some of my other spells here, like Ice Lance. I can't really risk getting run over too badly here, especially with these Alkanais. This is the second Alkanai, which is good for me. If I just clear this Alkanai. I'm gonna go ahead and play one of my spellbenders here, even though there's no minions for me to cast spells on this turn. At some point, it's somewhat of a bluff, and somewhat because I always want more options as a control deck, so AI makes a lot of sense too. But at some point, I'm considering playing Sludge Belcher, Duplicate down next turn. That was actually what I was planning on doing, and it'll kind of help there. Maybe if he has Entomb, and I don't have mana next turn to do everything. So there's a weird thing with Spellbender and Duplicate, huh? This is my second Duplicate. Should be fine. I haven't considered it until now, but there is that weird dynamic of Spellbender and Duplicate together. A little bit too late, though. Duplicating Malygos, I feel, is not what you generally want. Even though it seems good, it's just hard to play that many Malygoses. I mostly would like duplicating mid-range minions. Emperor's much better duplicate target. Conjure, Water Elemental, things like that in general. Maybe in this matchup it would be fine. At some point though, you're just not having spells. But still, I feel like we will still have enough damage. Run in for 3 missiles. Unless he entombs it. We still have a Frostwise Lance. That's 17 damage with Malygos combo together. If we can actually take some initiative though from this, it's still a lot of value. I have a duplicate down still. I feel like I'm going to suicide my 3-4. In fact, I like this play, actually. So I'm going to trade here, play Sludge Belcher and Spellbender here. Right now, I'm trying to protect my Ronin from Entomb. The good thing is both of these minions are not light bombable, so if I play Ronin next turn, he light bombs, it's okay, Ronin will get duplicated. Otherwise, if he just targets Ronin next turn with Entomb, then it gets Spellbender, which is perfect for me. It protects it from the second Entomb, and then I'll guarantee the Emperor missiles. I don't want to mess with Duplicate. I can't really afford to, get a slime out on the board right now. So I have to trade my Water Elemental in. Okay. That's some pretty next level plays. I do have Brand Boom, but that's pretty weak to Light Bomb. Plus, we don't really get that many. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 3 Boom Bots with that play. I feel it's fine with Duplicate. Brand Boom. Battle Cries go first, I think? Okay, so he will duplicate Boombot. That's the main problem. Entomb.
Let me change your mind.
Death does not scare me.
Looks like a Flame Strike turn. We also have Brand, Jeweled Scarab. Okay, I think I know what to do. We have to kill this first to see what happens. Because I might get a Doomsayer, so... But we can't just leave up the Deathlord, right? Because if you leave up Deathlord, he can still trade on his turn and suicide if I Flame Strike. And I can still potentially get a Doomsayer. And then I don't have any time to react either, it just dies on my turn.
Well played.
To play with fire?
You have better.
Tentatively, I'm feeling like Conjure's much better than Azure Drake. Might just go ahead and make the switch.
Let the games begin.
Water Elemental is very good at trading against small minions. It can eat a whole muster and things like that. I guess I'll keep it. Mostly I was going to go for removal. Doomsayer, Blizzard. Or hopefully AI into those cards. I'm finding that creature decks like Zoo, removal is more key than creatures like Water Elemental. When I was playing Grinder Mage before, I used to run a lot more minions than I like now, but I find that they're getting so good at trading against minions, of power whelming, things like Blessing Kings, that it's just better to have more removal in general now. Gonna set up this Doomsayer. Probably will survive this. Probably will go off his turn. We could just try to AI into some board clear, but we only have one more Doomsayer, a couple of AoEs. It's probably better for me to just set up for the Water Elemental play next turn. It might have even been better for me to just ping one and then play Water Elemental anyways next turn and just not really try to duplicate it.
Reporting for duty.
I don't see a good way to beat Quartermaster right now. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage.
Reporting for duty.
That's a good sign. No Quartermaster. Because this deck looks like a mid-range Paladin, definitely. Still a lot of damage. Spellbinder's kind of awkward, but none of the other stuff's that good. A lot of the times, mid-range Paladin's not using anything. Like nothing that would target a spell, a minion, but maybe sometimes Blessing Kings. It kind of depends. I was hoping that Scarab could give me some more 3-mana cards. A lot of 3-mana cards are really good. Secrets, so things like Ice Block, Ice Bear. Also another Frost Node would be really good. Well, at least he's full on board this turn. Maybe we can dig. Ooh. This is definitely not a bad card to duplicate. I like Scarab a lot. Good games, just saying. It's fun. Oh, interesting. I was not going to plan on playing anything for 3, but Shattered Sun here is amazing. I was planning on attacking Ice Lancing, which I still will, but I was planning on playing second Scarab and Ping. But this guy's actually gonna be the ultimate dude stomper.
Put your faith in the light.
I need a draw. He has used an owl. I feel like we need to go for a win here, though. And we definitely need to progress the game. So if I play Healbot here, I still won't die. It's weaker than Belcher, but then I can play Duplicate Belcher next turn, maybe, and try to get through like that. Might even want to trade this 3-2 in, just because it's pretty vulnerable to the Boombot, and I need the damage to kill Tyrion. My games in BlizzCon, let's see. The 2 series I lost, one was against Tides. I feel like my lineup was good against him. It was very unfortunate. I don't know, coming from me, it feels sound pretty salty, but it was pretty unfortunate. I was playing Druid against Warrior. He had 0 cards left in his hand and board. I had like 3 or 4 cards in my hand and a couple of minions, and I ended up getting like Deathlord into Brawl, so I just like committed more and more through the Deathlords and then got brawled and then lost to Fatigue. Then I had like one more chance where I throw everything, got Deathwinged.
Reporting for duty. Reporting
Later on in another game where I had Ysera down
Move quickly. Reporting
and I got Entomb top deck, like I baited out the first Entomb and that happened. I lost to Just Sane as well. I lost 3-0 with my Murloc Paladin. I had some chances to win. I messed up some of the turns a little bit. Could have increased my odds a little bit. 5, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'll die duplicating Sludge Belcher. I need to find other answers. That's probably over for me. Thing is, right now, Taunt's worth less than 5. Like, you can't think of Belcher as +7 health here because of Tyrion. Because right now, Tyrion, if he attacks the heal bot, it doesn't matter because it doesn't have taunt, you can just go face. If I play Belcher, you can trade for the Belcher, kill the taunts with something else, and still have the 5-3 weapon attacking me. So I would die playing duplicate Belcher. Okay, that's one of the best top decks. I need Frost Nova from this, and I have a Blizzard in my deck still.
You want it? I got it.
So assuming I top deck Blizzard next turn, it's no pings that really matter. But if I don't top deck Blizzard, I could kill Tyrion over 2 turns. But I also have to deal with Juggler. I feel like it's actually better to ping Juggler here. Because I have like a lot of freeze aspects of my deck, unlike the normal Grinder Mage I've played before, it's hard to actually fit in polymorph effects as well and have the burst stuff. There's not a lot. I mean, I don't know how to deal with Tyrion. You might just have to play double conjure, well, which is what I wanted to do at some point.
Perhaps.